Aquarius, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aquarius, in today's reading, I am going to give you one card from the Denise Lynn, going to do one card from the Archangel Michael. Do your reading and then clarify. Just wanted you guys to know that I am definitely trying to change this channel to better, but I need subscribers, so please, 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 please subscribe if you can. I appreciate it. All right, so here we go. Let's do this, Aquarius. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Aquarius. This is one card from the Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, do you want to say to Aquarius? All righty. He says, open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. Wow. So you could be going on a spiritual journey here. So really I feel like the Aquarius, I feel like you guys, me included, I feel like our intuition is very, very strong right now. And I feel like you're going to see a lot of spiritual gifts that you have. And I feel like you need to try to open them. Because I feel like that's what the spirit guides are trying to put you on right now. So it's very interesting, very nice. All right, so here we go. And then with the world today, the way it is, I feel like we need it. All right, so let's see what card from here for Aquarius for their highest good. Wow. So it says passion and pleasure, savor your life. Yes, definitely, definitely. I cannot express this anymore because I say this is my motto right here. Live in the moment, guys. Live in the moment. Don't worry about tomorrow, the future. Just like live in the moment, because that's what we have. We never know when your time is cut short. All right, so here we go. Take what resonates with you, Aquarius, and leave the rest. This is for Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Let me just shuffle these a little bit more. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Aquarius. That was for the current. This is for the situation. One for the past or now, for what's hidden, for the hopes and the fears, what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. What is the outcome for Aquarius? Okay. All right. So, there is some kind of abundance coming in for you. Things are going to start moving very fast. There's unexpected messages, unexpected news, a change coming through. Really have gratitude for everything that's around you, big and small. I feel like you need to really let go of the frustration, let go of the anxiety that's going on in your life. Wow. You could be also helping somebody with finances. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Take what resonates with you, Aquarius, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. All right, so you start off with the Two of Swords. There's a decision that you're still going to be contemplating. I feel like you really need to know it then and be very objective about everything that's going to happen or coming in, like the decision that you're making. And I feel like you're going to make it very soon. You have the Eight of Cups here for the situation. I do feel like you're going on a spiritual journey. I do feel like you're leaving something behind, like leaving the old and going on with the new. I feel like you're going on a different path, and not everybody will be going on a spiritual journey. A lot of you guys are just going to go in a different direction. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles is talking about, easy, slow, having patience, going with the flow. just like in divine timing. It's in divine timing, you guys, for whatever. And look at that. The sun card is shining on you guys. You do have the Page of Wands here. The Page of Wands says that you are in what's hidden, and you are definitely ready for something new. You know, you've been waiting for it. You could feel it. You know it. You know, definitely going to come through very soon. But you got to believe also, too, and just try new things. Do things differently. You do have the Ace of Wands here. The Ace of Wands is talking about, you know, leaving a lot of the old things behind and trying something new. I feel like you're going to be very inspired. Could also feel like you are wanting to move maybe to a new home, or wanting a new home. Something like that is here. New path is here, definitely. You do have the Ten of Pentacles up here. Ten of Pentacles is saying that, you know, you will reach that material success that you're looking for. And I do feel like it is, because there is some kind of abundance that's coming in. So it's nice, very nice. And then with the Strength card here, I do feel with the Strength card that you are definitely finding your courage, your confidence, you know, listening to your inner voice, also like really controlling your self-doubts about things, like things are going to get better, not worse. Believe that you can also do anything. I feel like you're able to do, like you need to know that you're able to do what it is that you want to do. That also too, I feel like you could be learning something new that is definitely going to pay off very soon for you, or it's going to pay off rather for you. You do have the Queen of Swords, and I do feel with the Queen of Swords that you are definitely seeing clearly. I feel like you need to stand your ground and stand up for yourself whenever you need to be, okay? Definitely, like, don't let anybody, you know, push you down or bring you down, you know, but don't do it like in a violent way or anything. Just really do it in a, you know, walk away if you have to, but don't let anybody steal your light from you or steal the way you are, you know, saying that you're no good or anything like that. You know, you stand your ground, okay? Wow. All right, so let's see Aquarius, see what's going on. Do take what resonates with you, Aquarius. Oh, and happy birthday, Aquarius. Hello, my birthday's coming up this weekend. So I know y'all's is here, my fellow Aquarians. You have a blessed and beautiful birthday, okay? All right, so let's do this. Why is the Two of Swords here for Aquarius? Wow. Wow. So there is decisions that you're contemplating, you know. This person, they have the blindfold around them. Really take that blindfold off when you're making decisions, okay? Really see things that are really there. Really be real with everything that you're about to do. Be objective on it, okay? Because everything has two sides to everything, you know. I feel like you're trying to balance everything out also. And I feel like you're going to know how to make this decision, because it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. You know, you do have the Ten of Cups here with it. Ten of Cups is talking about, you know, you're going to have enough for your friends and your family, you know, yourself. You know, you're not going to have to worry about things being complicated, which is very nice. And definitely a lot of change is going to come in. But you yourself also have changed. You know, you are not the same person that you were 6 months ago, or, you know, a year ago. You're definitely changing a lot, which is very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Really go with these changes that are going on, okay? Really go with the changes that are coming through also. Just go with it, and be careful on how you are making these decisions. You have the Eight of Cups here, and why is the Eight of Cups here for Aquarius? One more card. Wow, look at that. Wow, look at that. You stand very strong. Okay, there's also messages coming through for you. But I feel like you are definitely going in a new direction. You do have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is saying that you are definitely leaving something behind. And it's not necessary that you're leaving something behind. It's because you have changed yourself. Because you are definitely not the same person. You're very strong-willed. You stand in your power. You know, you know what you need to do, and definitely do. And I feel like right now you are definitely trying to decide on what direction you want. You know, do I want to go in the spiritual journey, or do I want to go this way where there's, you know, more complications or worry, you know, or do I want to find out who I am, who I belong to, where I've been, you know. And I feel like that right now is a big thing in your life, because it does say that you have a lot of spiritual gifts that you do need to share with this world. And right now we do need that. We need it, because it's like, you know, the world is so chaotic right now. It's so ugly. So people have turned against each other, and it's just like, really? You know, so I do feel like you're going on a spiritual journey for some of you guys, and then I feel for everybody else, I do feel like there is definitely a new path for you that you're trying to get on, that you're trying to figure out, do I want to go this way or that way? But I do feel in the process that you do feel you stand very strong, you know, that you do stand very strong. They're just asking you not to really rush anything, you know, take your time with how you're doing things, okay? Because when the page and the page of wands, um, you know, really just try not to just jump into anything. Really take your time and do your research and see the truth. And I do feel like you are seeing the truth in everything right now. But just try not to jump into things quickly, okay? And I do feel like there is a new path here. Wow. I also feel like you're taking things very seriously now. You know that you're not like, you know, just taking things for granted. You know, you really are looking at things, you know, the way, you know, differently, taking them more seriously. I feel like you just need to have patience for everything. You know, let everything come in. Remember that everything is in divine timing, and I feel like there's also going to be a lot of opportunities for you. Also learning a lot here also. You do have the Knight of Pentacles, and again, like I said, the divine timing. It is in divine timing that you are going to go in a different direction. You just have to have patience for everything. Um, yeah, and I do believe it's now the Knight of Pentacles, but you are going to be moving forward. It's just this is a slow process right now, but it's going to get there. Trust me, you will. Things are going to start moving very fast for you. Watch. After the 17th, it's going to start moving very fast. Just know that. You have the Page of Wands again here, up here, and you are ready for something new. So let's see why it's here and what's hidden. Page of Wands. Why is Page of Wands here? Wow. All right. You are definitely wanting to start. You are definitely ready for something new. You know, you have the Page of Wands. If you look at him, you know, he's ready. You know, he doesn't know what direction to take, but he knows that all he knows is that he's going to go in a new experience. He's going to have a new experience no matter what. You know, believe that there's a new direction here. Believe that there's this path that you're going to take. Have patience for everything, you know. Explore different things and be open for new opportunities that are going to come through for you. They're also saying that there's messages coming in. There's a lot of messages coming in also. Don't let anybody bring you down. You know, be your light, be the light. You know, you have this Queen of Wands here, and they're asking you to be positive, be assertive. You know, don't let nobody take anything away from you as far as your light. You know, bringing you down. You know, stop caring about what other people think. Just be positive and find your strength and your courage to continue to keep going, doing your own thing. Be unique, okay? Because that's what they're asking you to be. And that's what you are, Aquarius. You are definitely unique. You know how to handle things. You know how to do things. You know that if it gets to the point where you're just not gonna, you don't like what's going on, you're gonna get up and leave. And that's just the way you are, okay? You have the Hermit card here. They're asking you to go within. They're asking you to take time for yourself and really go within, because there's going to be a lot of things coming through. But you still need to go within and meditate and do a lot of energy clearing, you know, because, you know, we're going through a lot of changes, and we are in the age of Aquarius. So it's just something that you need to do on a routine basis. And really live in the moment and savor the moment. You know, find your strength to just, you know, be happy and just, you know, keep going forward. Wow. Yeah, the Ace of Wands down here. And why is the Ace of Wands here for Aquarius? Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. So on top of the Ace of Wands, you have the Ace of Swords here, which is beautiful. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. That's beautiful. My goodness. So with the Ace of Swords, like I said, definitely. Okay, so let's go with the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is definitely talking about new things, out with the old, in with the new, right? New inspirations, new things. I also feel like a lot of you guys were wanting to move to a new place or just wanting a new atmosphere. But I feel like you're gonna be very inspired, have a lot of new ideas. I feel with the Ace of Swords, which these two are new beginnings. I feel like there could also be a house for somebody, coming through. Like somebody's going to buy a house very soon, or working on it. Very nice. Also feel with this Ace of Swords here, I feel like there's new beginnings. I feel like you're seeing very clearly now. You're seeing a lot of truth. And I feel like you need to trust what you know. Everything what you're doing. Trust what you know. Your ideas, things like that, your decisions, really trust all that. Stop going back and forth about, oh, should I have done that? No. You can see clearly now. So trust your decisions on what you're making. And then with the Ten of Pentacles here, I do feel like you're going to have a very strong foundation. You're wanting that security, that comfort. You want that establish yourself, and you will have it because there is a new beginning here. And I do feel like there is abundance coming through for you. Something big is coming in, so very nice. Very, very nice. You have this card here twice. You have it here and you have it here in what you need to do now. So, very nice. There's enough. There's going to be enough for everything. So just know that. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here in what you need to do now? Wow, that's nice. That is very beautiful. I love that. My goodness, there is a lot of things have come to an end in your reading. You see this person, and they have all these swords behind them, and it's done, it's over with. Now you can move forward, and that's definitely what they're saying. And there has been endings, there has been things that have just been gone from your life, and it's done and it's over with. So now it's time for you to move forward, and you will. You have the Four of Wands here. Not only do you have that card, but you also have the Ten of Pentacles again. So definitely establishing yourself, definitely material success is here, definitely moving forward to celebration and happiness. That all these endings are finally going to pay off for you, Aquarius. So it's beautiful. I love that. Then you have the Strength card here. And why is the Strength card here for Aquarius? Wow, look at that. So, with the Strength card here, like I said, it's been hard, but you've been very courageous. You yourself have been very courageous, Really learn from the past. Really learn from the mistakes that you've been through, from everything that has happened, from things that, people have fallen out of your life and why. You're learning from all that. All that you're learning from. And they're telling you you're going to learn from this also, no matter what. I feel like you're going to be learning something that's going to pay off, that's going to bring you the abundance also. I also feel like you're listening to your inner voice, trusting your intuition more. And that's something that you need to work on, because you do have gifts here. You do have spiritual gifts that they're wanting you to open up. It's a given here. They just want you to do that because you're very guided. I feel like you need to just really believe in yourself and to do that. You can do anything. And I also feel like you need to leave those self-doubts behind. Okay. And you will, because you're going to find your strength. You're going to find your courage. The sun is shining on you, Aquarius. There's no way that, you're going through all this and then this is going to keep you back. It's not. But you need to learn to, control your self-doubts. Like, you start thinking negative, think something about something happy, switch that around, because there are definitely a lot of good things coming in for you. You also have the Seven of Swords here, and the Seven of Swords is definitely saying that, you've been through a lot. You've been betrayed, you've been, hurt, things have happened to you, and it's been very hard, but I feel like you're moving forward from that, that you have learned a lot from all this that has happened. People falling out of your life, things have changed, you're learning from that, and they want you to be very happy. They want you to be content with what you have, especially like just see the abundance around you, the little things that we have, a place to lay our head, food to eat, water to bathe with, and drink, you know, moving, you're able to move around, you're able to do this, you're able to do that, when a lot of people can't do that, so they're asking you to really enjoy the little things because gratitude does come a long way. Okay. And I do feel like you're very nurturing, you're very loving, and I also feel like there could be somebody pregnant around you, or you could be pregnant, but there's definitely a lot of ideas that are coming through for you. They're asking you to put it out there, like put those ideas out there because they're going to be successful. And then the Queen of Swords is here. Why is the Queen of Swords here for Aquarius for the outcome? One more card. Wow, look at that. You have the Emperor and the Empress, one after the other. That's pretty good. So you really stand your ground, okay, with things. You have the Queen of Swords, and she's not weak. You see her, she's very strong-willed. She has that sword next to her. She can see clearly. She speaks her truth, and this is you, okay? I feel like you're going to be seeing very clearly now. I feel like you're going to be stepping back into your power, standing your ground like you should be, because that's the way you are, Aquarius. You're the leader, and you're going to be doing that. Stepping back into your power, being your unique self. And that's what they're saying, put your ideas out there, because you know how to handle things, because you are ready for anything that comes your way, because you can handle anything, no matter what. You are going to be able to handle anything. And I also feel like there is definitely a lot of celebration here for you. With the Three of Cups, I do feel like there's celebration here. I feel like you're going to be around people that are going to lift you up. You know, I feel like there's getting together. I feel like you're just going to have a lot of gratitude and happiness around you, which is very nice. And I also feel that you have a lot of support from everyone, no matter what. You have support around you, which is very nice. This is a totally beautiful reading. My goodness, happy birthday. All right, Aquarius. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.